Good Thursday. Lunchtime, everybody. What's happening now is I've been doing a bit of stuff on the PC. I've been a bit of student. I've got an assignment to go in, so been a quick start on that. Had a couple of hours on that, so I'll break off now. Now, what's happening is there's a problem with our boiler. It's not heating the hot water, so it's due a service, so we decided to get it serviced and get that fixed at the same time. Now the guy's coming tomorrow. The last time he serviced it, he couldn't get at the central heating pump, which is in that cupboard there. So my job is to clean all that out today so we can get at the central heating pump. And also, one of these tanks isn't working properly, so they're going to come and fix that as well. So we'll get the boiler serviced, get the boiler fixed so it heats the hot water, and then give him access to that so he can check all the pumps and stuff like that, because he couldn't check it last time because it was behind all that. So I think we need it checking, and it is part of the service, and it's not been checked for a couple of years. We know it's working. We know it's working because it's pumping round and the radiators get hot, but best give it a check. But before that, I'm going to have a cup of tea and placate the cat who's looking at me. So I'll have a cup of tea first. Good Friday morning, guys. As you can see, I've dropped Chelle off to work this morning, and I think it was a ploy because there was no petrol in the car and no screen wash, so I had to stop at the garage and put petrol and screen wash in the car. What's happening today is I'm sitting in waiting for the boiler man to come and do the service and the repairs that we've asked him to do. The repair is the hot water isn't heating up via the boiler. We haven't used the emergent, so it's quite expensive at the moment. So I'm glad to get that fixed. And also, when I cleaned that cupboard out, I found there's something there that looks like a valve and it's leaking, and it looks like it's been leaking for a long time as well. So hopefully they'll be able to look at that, or if not, we might need a plumber. But never mind. Because the boiler man's come in, we turned the boiler off last night to make sure it was cold. I've no idea when he's coming. They've not even confirmed that they're coming, which is, I find a bit bizarre, but we'll see. So because the boiler's off, I've got the fire lit, and the cat's just lying in front of the fire enjoying himself. Well, he's looking at me now, wondering what I'm doing. And what I'm going to do is go and get a cup of tea. Okay guys, that's the boiler man been and gone. Serviced the boiler, not too bad. Just the usual couple of jets or whatever, and a good clean. Now he also fixed our hot water, which was great, which was a burn tank motor on something. Don't understand it myself, so it doesn't really matter. Not interested. It's fixed. Now he was just checking it, and he was checking the exhaust reading, especially making sure it wasn't poisoning everybody, and the power cut occurred. So he's thinking, hang on a minute. He come running in, he said, oh, where's your fuse box? And showed him. I said, well, it's nothing tripped. He thought he tripped the fuse, but he hadn't. Just the Scottish Power decided we can't have any anymore. It's stating on the website it will be back on for 4:30. It's 3 o'clock now, so I can't make tea, can't do anything, so I think we'll go and get a takeaway. I'm going to pick Chelle up now in a couple of minutes. She finishes at 3:30 on a Friday, so I'm going to pick her up. We'll pick up a takeaway and get home, and hopefully it'll be power on when we get back. And if it's not, well, we've got a battery backup, so I'm just going to put some lamps around so when we get back in the dark we can actually see what we're doing. Okay, so I better go off and pick Chelle up. That was alright waffle, wasn't it? Typical. Anyway, it sounded good in my head. Probably didn't sound good on video, but never mind. Moving on. Okay guys, so off to pick Chelle up. Let's go for the ride. Okay guys, we decided that because the power's out we need to get something to eat while we're out, so we'd rather than have a takeaway, because really not feeling takeaways at the moment, or today. So we've been to Tesco's and got some cold meat and that. We'll make sandwiches and that should do us. So sandwiches. Anyway, let's get home. Why aren't you working? Hey, why aren't you working?